4 for the quarter. Up it goes. Lovely tap down again by Neil. Shark this time by McGill. Decides to go out wide, picked a player out there, and it's Patrick Fahey. He decides to go inside 50. Good kick, building nicely. James Higgins. Higgins has spotted something up short. Ball's going to trickle and not quite get there to Johnny Reid. So relieving free kick from the last touch. Will go to Prince Alfred. Short kick, did that go 15? Apparently it did. So Trengove feeds off the handball. Curran in towards the middle. Kick's good. And yep, he'll get a game next week because he's kicked it to the coach. Right. So Pitt. Oh, kick smothered. Got too close to the man on the mark. But they're going to get out of this one this time through Charlton. Charlton's kick up towards the half forward. Free kick might have been given away there by Langley. I think it was. And he's actually got the free kick, Langley. Floater. Ooh. Try marking that one. That ball doesn't look like it's coming out of that little pack, and the umpire will come in. True centre wing here.
That was sack, that kick up to the wing.
16 points is the margin. Bill, almost unattended, was looking there for McNamara, couldn't quite find him. Ball spills out the back of the pack, fighting over it there, Hamish Johnson. Doesn't look like that's going anywhere. Umpire will come in again. Last one up, Craig Pitt out of that stoppage. Ball sharked there by Charlie Allen. Has spilled out the back. Belperio gets it, handball wide. Hazeman caught. Ooh, could have almost been giving Holden the ball, but umpire will come in and ball it up again.
St. Peter's need to hang on here, be close to half time. They don't want to concede another goal on the bell.
Bill shoves his opponent out, takes the ball out of the ruck. Kick was smothered. Quick kick around the body, comes back towards centre wing. Ball's allowed to hit the ground now. They're all chasing after it. First one there was Dwyer. His kick goes inside forward 50. Let's get on the end of it here. Johnson, what can he do? Johnson, I think he's hit the post. That was a very, very good effort. So that's their first blemish of the quarter. Curran on the far side of the ground, again, taking his time, assessing his options. Now has spotted something up, good kick. Centre half back. And again, playing through Jolly. Jolly decides to go wide. Pritchard. Now it's the ball's out towards centre wing. So Wildman, short again. It looks like Oscar Clark out there. He now goes long in towards forward 50. Big pack's going to form. Man in front can't quite take it. Umpire has picked out a free kick there. He's called play on. So St. Peter's have got it, and there is a siren as Caterer takes the mark on the outer side centre wing. So very much a more high-scoring quarter, that one. I think it was 4-1-25 was kicked by St. Peter's in that quarter. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals, 32. So a 9-goal quarter sees the Prince Alfred slightly stretch their lead. They go to 7-6-48. St. Peter's 5-3-33 at the half, so 15 points the margin, and game just starting to open up, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I think so. Obviously a lot more scoring in that second quarter. Pressure's still there, but it always drops off. The first 10 minutes of any game is where pressure's at its highest. I've been impressed with St. Peter's. Like I said, very young team. I thought a few occasions Prince Alfred were going to get on top and get that 3, 4, 5 goal buffer that they so desperately want. But they hung tough. They got the ball out of the centre bounce. Both teams with young forward lines. This is still game on here for the second half.
So Davis with a couple for
It'd be a handy mid-season addition potentially, but that changes your dynamic. Then Kelly can get a second defender and probably that's right. Look at me, man, now commentating. It actually is. Awareness, but comments got a feeling like call. I'll just chime in with a couple of nuggets of gold. Just watch the game. Don't have to set anything up. What are you going to do? Stay or go? When you do your
Nah, we're not allowed there after
Everyone, thanks for coming in.
cricket podcast at the moment, just give it a few years.
2% dead is people on the council.
Well, it's literally, to be honest, it's 3 St. Petersburg people.
They're all over there, go talk to them.
Yeah, they live on McKinnon's Road or whatever that one is.
It would be nice to do a quick after insurance. It's not a huge space, it's good to use your club sponsor though.
They complain that they can't park on the house of the house.
Good with it when I was there, I was trying to get the done. I was still for 3 years. There was one lady, there was one old lady, just they keep making it small. One person, like if 100 people said it, one person says it, but at least it's something that looks shoot hard. Change rooms like for the coaches and players. That's what you do.
Sure.
Will you get a club to get home from?
Well, is West End still?
I think so.
If West End is still sponsoring Footy, then we can't because we're. I thought West End were going out of because of if that happens, then we're
Good to see you, big fella. We go back on soon for a little summary, like sort of a bigger summary than the.
Yeah, well, that's it. Probably the first question I'll ask is, what do you think both coaches would have said at half time?
Yeah. Where's our cameraman, mate?
I don't know. He's got to come back and turn it on, but the Saints not out yet, no?
No. So just say it is Karen we decide is the best players that literally just go grab him, give him a beanie.
Yeah, take a
quick
photo.
Like there was no interviews and then he
No,
stuff
just
like
give
that.
him the beanie.
Yeah. You're blocking my view. I can't see the match. Big fella. Trent Bromley, how you going? This is Vince.
Vince, how you going, mate? Yeah, good.
Trent used to work with me at the Jets and now is the Blues coach at PAC. Good win today. They've lost a bit of depth, St. Peter's, haven't they? They seem, because their twos have been very good for the last 4 or 5 years, yeah. A lot of those kids are out playing A grade now, though, aren't they? You can see they've had a bit of a shuffle of a few older players out.
I think they've had 2 or 3 of their premiership side playing today, mate.
Is that all? And a few here and a few go.
Yeah, it's a while.
When you're coaching twos footy, though, you never know how good you are or how good other teams are, though, do you?
I expected them to come here and win.
Yeah, but didn't.
They were quite competitive for hard football, you know.
No, I saw the score, but just I thought they had enough of the footy. Like it wasn't a shellacking, but just didn't have any class in the front up. But
anyway, we've got still a little bit to work on, but we'll be around the mark. You know, this is tighter than what.
No, Spockos they'll be okay. They've got. They just have a key forward. They've got kids in their front half, and a couple of turnovers. Game could be 4 goals of difference, but it's not. But Look at me.
That much half their side.
Yeah, they're okay. They've added one. They're just one big key forward gun short of.
These what games, man? You're supposed to
Yeah, we're supposed to be at Broadview.
Well, we're supposed to be Broadies, and then we got
Facilities.
Broadies.
Vince wasn't happy
No,
with facilities.
no, not happy.
So we got
With
shuffled
this
here,
or-
but I was.
No,
they-
Broadies. Well, they're building their
they've
new club
demolished
rooms at
the
the moment, so it's a big construction area. So
Can't be too much
This
of
is.
a,
Well, I'm at Karen Rolton next week, so we're happy with
yeah,
that
well,
one.
that's it.
Yeah.
Upstairs at Karen
Um,
Rolton next week. So look out.
So no, good to see you, big fella. Yeah, I'm all right. Missing coaching a bit, but I'm a commentator now, so that's all right. Apparently, I'm doing okay. I've had a couple of little nuggets of gold in the first half.
Right, okay.
So yeah, no, all
Yeah,
good.
we're loving it,
A few cliches from the coaches pre-match,
as you do.
but that's all right. We'll get something out of them.
Strong, looking today, is what I thought.
Nah, I didn't think DeVale and Walkie weren't playing. I messaged Tomo last night to wish him well, but they'll be okay this year in Division 3. Is he?
On brother's wedding, and I think we'll.
That's just classic Hunley Jets, isn't it? Missing round one with that. Anyway, all right.
No. I think, yeah, their depth didn't look as good.
Nah, still a long way to go, mate. Yeah. Good to see you, big boy.
Right, ready to go?
Hello, how are you?
5 seconds.
5, 4, 3.
So both teams back out on the ground here at Caterer Oval. She's the Prince Alfred Old Collegians 7-6-48, St Peter's Old Collegians 5-3-33. And as both teams move back into position, what do you think would have been the message from the coaches at half time?
I reckon big difference between the sides is the ball movement from end to end that Prince Alfred allowed to get. It's hard to stop because they've got so many good kickers in the back half. St Peter's are playing good football, putting some pressure on. The one thing they do need to do is they need to stop Chris Curran, one, intercepting the ball, and two, using his kick on the way out. It's a difficult one. You see AFL clubs don't really know how to stop those elite defenders with a tag, but I reckon you've almost got to half sacrifice a player and play like a defender on Curran, because he is the difference between these two teams at the moment.
So here we go for the start of the second half. Ball goes up. So the tap down there by Neil. Ball in the middle, quick handball out there from McNamara goes wide. With the kick now, which has beaten Waldman over the boundary line, so relieving free kick from between half-back and wing will be taken by Marcus Roberts. So,
Do we like the last touch out of bounds rule, Vince? Are we getting used to it?
I don't mind it. So it does provide an incentive to, I suppose, for teams maybe to use a bit more of the corridor, and that's only going to speed up the ball movement. Ball on half-back, all that kick's gone off the side of the boot there from St Peter's, and it's over on the far left corner pocket again. So umpire this time will throw it in.
Big 5 minutes coming up for St Peter's. They want to keep it close and get the first goal.
So out of the stoppage, the ball comes back to wing. Lockwood in prime position and takes the mark. So big Jordan Lockwood. Kick towards half forward, but looks like that Jolly's got the ball there. Takes the intercept mark. This comes back inside. Oh, the kick's a bit of a shocker. Opportunity here for Saints. Now they're going to go inside forward 50. Neat little kick there. Looking for Dwyer. Bounces in front of him. He's got it. His kick is smothered. Curran it was there with the intercept. Umpires is circling here, not going to pay, holding the ball. He'll come in and ball it up deep in the forward pocket here for St Peter's.
Need to make him pay here. That's twice Jolly as well as he's played today. He's just missed that little dab kick across half back. Turnover.
Johnson attempted to take the ball out the ruck. Can't quite get his hands on it there, Pritchard. Again, kicking around the corner, goes back towards centre wing, one-on-one. It's touched off hands there by Langley and out of play on true centre wing on the eastern side of the ground. 15 points of margin here, 8 points of margin at quarter time, 15 points the margin at half time. So Lockwood and Neil at it again. Neil gets the palm down looking for Trengove. Ball goes through his legs, through the legs there as well for St Peter's. Now the kick comes out on the left. It goes back inside forward 50. Oh, big fly from behind. The ball comes off hands. Plenty of numbers there for St. Peter's, and they're going to have opportunity here to clear. Decide to go straight down the middle to a one-on-one. Prime position there for Reed. Couldn't quite take the mark. Comes off the hands. Charlton's got it. Gives the handball out. Now the opportunity here for St. Peter's to have a shot on goal. It's going to go long, strong and straight by... That looks like it was...
Turn around, son.
Yep,
31.
31. That's Riley Davis. So good kick there from Riley Davis from inside 50. And the opening goal of the third quarter goes to Prince Alfred. So that's Riley Davis, number 31, kicks the goal in the first couple of minutes of the third quarter. And that opens the margin out. That is the largest margin of the game at 21 points.
That's the fourth time today that Prince Alfred have been able to go from their defensive 50 to a goal, and it's very rare that teams will allow you to do that, especially on a big ground here. But yeah, end-to-end football again from Prince Alfred. That's certainly their strength.
So on the Sportal scoreboard, 21 points is the margin, the largest margin of the game so far. So need a response here. But it's Neil with the tap down, and the clearance again here by McNamara. Goes inside forward 50, looking there for Larson. Couldn't quite find him. Excellent work in the back line there by Roberts. Ball gets fed out now to Frodos. Frodos with the short kick finds Ed Allen. Ed Allen now. Ball comes back inside forward 50, and the mark's been taken. Excellent transition of play there from St. Peter's from half back. And that's going to end up on a shot for goal here for Cormac Dwyer. He'll be looking for his second goal of the day.
Really good vision going inside 50 there. Didn't blaze, kick to someone's advantage, which is what the young St. Peter's forward line needs. Keep this margin close, they need this goal.
So for the answering goal, it is too. So well done to their Cormac Dwyer. He kicks his second. And the quick reply from St. Peter's brings the margin back to that same halftime margin of 15 points.
He did well there, caused the turnover at half back, but used the ball well on that occasion. Got the ball inside 50. I couldn't see who it was. Hold their eyes going inside 50, and a beautiful spot up pass. Very important goal for St. Peter's. Like I said, they just want to keep it close. Prince Alfred look like they're going to break away all the time, get that 4 or 5 goal buffer, but it's always sitting at 2-3. St. Peter's can be this close in the last quarter. It's still going to be game on.
So 1 goal apiece, uncontested that time, Neil. Went for the palm down behind, but it's sharked out of the pack by Frodos. Frodos kick inside forward 50. Opportunity here for Saints. The handball's a little bit errant. Prince Alfred with the numbers. And now the kick comes out towards centre wing. It's a good kick too. It may be interfered there, Riley Davis, in the marking contest. Won't matter. Handball is out towards Jaden Davis. Now it's with Pitt. Pitt with the handball. Again to get the ball inside forward 50. Good spoil there. That was Marcus Roberts.
Amazing that last centre bounce, Vince. The ruckman didn't make it in, and everyone bangs on about ruck work. St. Peter's won the centre bounce without a ruckman.
So right alongside the behind post here, and now answering goal to the answering goal. Opportunity here for Prince Alfred. Davis, was he caught high? I think he might have ducked a little bit. He's going to be a little bit lucky, but he gets the free kick, and he'll be looking for his third goal here. Jaden Davis directly in front, kicking from around about 25 metres.
When those free kicks go against you, you always think they're soft, and when they go towards you, you think they're well earned. They're always going to happen. It's a little bit unlucky. It's a little tap over the shoulder. There's always going to be 2 or 3 of them every week. What you've got to do is capitalise and kick straight and make the opposition pay.
So Jaden Davis will be looking to do exactly that. 25 out directly in front. Should not miss from here. In he comes. And it doesn't miss. So well done, Jaden Davis. That's his third. And quick start to the third quarter. 2 goals to the Reds, 1 goal to the Blues.
This is where footy is a tough game. St. Peter's have had 4 entries, have scored once, but Prince Alfred have gone inside 50 twice and kicked 2 goals. Like I said, lucky free kick there. But you take them. You take them. The O's are always going to pay them in amateur football. As soon as you see a little hit around the shoulder, difficult part of the ground there for St. Peter's to concede one. Nice kick. He's looked good, Davis, today, to be honest. He's a tricky matchup. Not a lot of opposition, know a lot about him. But he looks like he's going to be set for a good season.
Well, he's got James Duncan for company at the moment. So that tells you that they must worry about him a little bit. So Saints with the clearance out the middle. Ball goes inside forward 50. Here's a chance here now for McGill. His kick is long and deep into the square, over the back. There's another opportunity. Smart kick comes out wide to the back pocket, kicking to find a player inside 50. So it's going to be a shot on goal here for St. Peter's.
Beautiful centre bounce clearance there. Pure ruck work down to the rover, swifting through. End-to-end footy at the moment, Vince.
Yep, it's been a very, very fast start to this third quarter. So opportunity here to square up once again, bring the margin back to a half-time margin of 15 points. So kick goes in, has it made it? No, it's marked on the goal line.
Curran again. Someone's got to put a body on him.
Decides to go short. And the kick is good. Now the handball's going to come over the back and he gets the receive. Goes with the handball, he might get it back again here. He does. That's 3 possessions in this chain so far for Curran. Still going forward. Now the ball comes in. Can't quite take the mark. Plenty of Saints players around the ball there to be able to clear. And yes, that's exactly what they'll do. Good kick into the middle. And switcher players on lead. Long lead comes out to the far side. That'll be right in front of the grandstand. That's been taken there by Russell. Russell goes inside. And he's turned the ball over. So Prince Alfred, a bit like circle work at the moment. It's ended up with Trengove. Trengove looks inside. Larson's now got it. Comes around on his left. Spots Jolly.
That's a beautiful
That's
kick.
a lovely kick too. Yes, exactly right. Jolly, where's this one going to end up? He's got plenty of players everywhere at the moment, and he's found McNamara. McNamara's got players ahead of him as well, so all at sea there in the Saints back line, and Pritchard's got the ball only 20 metres out, slide angle, and opportunity here to see already in the opening minutes of this third quarter, the 5th goal of the quarter.
Larson's kick to Jolly then was first class, and that's what sets this up.
So Pritchard straight into the woodwork, and that's the first blemish for the third quarter from either side.
End-to-end football again from Prince Alfred. They just have a knack of getting the ball in their D50 and able to get a shot on goal again.
A bit of a push in the back there. Hazeman couldn't quite take it. Turnover inside forward 50 over the head there of Kelly. Oh, gee, that was an amazing effort there from Davis across the face, and trickles out of bounds and will be a ball up. Yes, called by the umpire, so boundary umpire will be standing right alongside the
That would have been
point
goal
post.
of the millennium if that had have gone through.
That would have
Unbelievable.
definitely been a goal of the week contender for this week if that went through, but just went across the face. So the clearing kick comes out from Hazeman, goes in towards centre, but there's Prince Alfred players absolutely everywhere. There's 3 of them could have raffled that one.
Under pressure, but Hazeman has to try and kick that ball out wide.
So lead comes in here from Kelly. One grab at it, couldn't quite take it. Tackle's been applied. Clark can't quite get his hands on the ball. Players staying on their feet to try and gather the ball. Now an opportunity here. Looks like the mark could be taken. It will be by Riley Davis, looking to now attempt to have his 2nd goal of the third quarter. So Riley Davis, probably a similar distance to where he kicked his last one from, almost directly in front. Man on the mark there, Charlie Allen, probably around about 25-30 metres out.
It's easy in the commentary box, Vince, but from that back pocket stoppage, you've got to try and get those hat kicks out wide. Turnover went straight down the middle of the ground.
And they were lining up for it in the middle. Ball's ended up here with Riley Davis. So looking for his 2nd goal of the quarter. Umpire moves a bit, but not enough. That's gone through. So just starting to eke out a bit more of a margin here. Prince Alfred after half time. That's their 3rd for the quarter. And they have taken the margin out to a new game high of 28 points.
5 inside 50s, 3 goals, Prince Alfred. 6 inside 50s, 1 goal, St. Peter's. St. Peter's just need to hang in there. They're playing well enough. Prince Alfred just look like they're starting to get on top of their game now. Need to keep the pressure up because Prince Alfred's ball movement is the best in the competition. If you give them a bit of time and space, they will hit targets.
So what can they do, the Saints here? Margin pushing out near 5 goals now. Beale again with the tap. Jolly with the hands. Back to Neil. Grubby kick just inside forward 50. Taken there by Hazeman. Goes out wide. Oh, he's missed with the kick there. Couldn't quite get to it, Belperio. So now they're under pressure again. Trengove. Handball's out wide. Now there's options aplenty. Looks like the kick's coming in here for Pitt. Is he going to take it? He will. Another kick back inside forward 50, and they have got the opportunity here to kick their 4th goal of the quarter here, Prince Alfred, and take the margin beyond 30 points for the first time today.
It's a bit unlucky there, Alan. He just missed the kick, but Prince Alfred had the extra number there, had a 2-on-1 once the turnover hit. And if you turn the ball over at half back, likely that the opposition will get a shot on goal. Coach has got this. He wouldn't do much at training bar, have set shots during the week, so he should put this through.
So they're going to be kicking from about 30. Umpire stands upright, watches it go straight over his hat, and suddenly that margin has ballooned out over 30 points now. So it is 11 goals, 773, 6-3, 39. 34 points.
Pressure's just dropped off a fraction from St. Peter's. Again, it was an unlucky turnover, but this is what Prince Alfred do. They had high volume of forward 50 entries in the first half and didn't score. 15 entries in the first quarter for 2 goals. Now 7 entries for 4 goals in the third quarter. Starting to put the foot down. St. Peter's will be looking for a centre bounce in the next goal.
So it starts in the middle here. Locken's been moved into the middle, slaps it at the second attempt forward, but it looks like it's going to be another. Oh, was that a throw? No, yes, was paid. Holding the ball by the umpire. See, Saints would have liked the advantage to be paid there, but it's going to come back. A good tackle applied by Fahey. He switches the ball wide. Got a player out wide. Has to stretch, but takes the mark. So Belperio now looks inside forward 50, and a good intercept mark there again, taken by Curran. What a game he's having. Ball ends up on the half-back flank. Fahey on the mark now. Kicks comes inside, looking there for Kelly. Couldn't quite take it, but they've got players running everywhere here. Ball's out in front of Mitch Wicks. Can he pick it up? No, he can't. It dribbles over the boundary line. He was on there. Just missed with the kick there. I think it was a short kick from Trengove, might have been.
Looked like they're going to go from D50 to score again. Just missed on that kick. Again, Curran, a real brick wall across half back. Intercepts everything.
Just tap down there from Loken. Goes with the kick off the ground. Bounces back in. No, that's going nowhere. But they're tightening the screws here. Prince Alfred, 4 goals to 1 in the first part of this third quarter. Kelly with the palm down. Good pick up and handball by McNamara. Ball's out on centre wing. Out of the stoppage come Prince Alfred once again. Good mark taking the back line there by Gus Hazeman. Relieving mark. Oh, kicks a bit low. Geez, have to stretch for that there. Marcus Roberts. But they've got out of it, and the kick now has come forward. Deep. What can they do here, Saints? Snap around the body. Has gone through for a behind there from Brett Russell. Couldn't get the ball on line. That's their first point for the third quarter. Second scoring shot.
Would have been a handy goal for St. Peter's. A little bit of an unlucky bounce going inside 50 there with the open goals. Just need to hang on here. Find the next goal.
So ball's moved up now to the half-back flank from the kick out. This one's going to go long down the line. Oh, Kelly went early. but the marks there been taken by Langley.
Did well there, St. Peter's, made them come up the same line, didn't allow them to switch the football.
He's taking a long time, Langley, but eventually he has to go back long down the line. Whoa. Big leap again. There, this time by Dwyer. Ball inside 50, it's paddling along. Good pick up by Charlton. String of handballs, now sees the ball up on the wing. Good lead up by Kelly, can't quite take mark. Higgins with the spoil. But again, buttering up here are Prince Alfred. Ball's tapped over by Jaden Davis, was just heading on the outstretch. Here's a go now for McNamara. Looks inside, he's got 3 to choose from, and Trengove takes the mark. And most importantly, all of their shots in this quarter from a similar range, 25-30 metres, but right directly in front.
Again, defensive 50 to shot on goal. I'm not sure where that centering kick was from. That was tremendous. A lot of players would blaze at goal there, but did the disciplined thing, 30 metres out, directly in front. Solid mark. Again, Trengove as a mid, he doesn't rest forward, he stays mid and he runs forward hard.
So looking for his first goal of the season. So Jack, in he comes, 30 out, directly in front. And as you would expect, that's just gone straight through the middle. And that's their 5th of the quarter, so they have certainly put the foot down this quarter.
Game is just starting to open up nicely for them now. I reckon even though this is an away game for Prince Alfred, they'd love to play here every week. The wide expanses of this oval suits their game style so perfectly. They're so good at spreading the oval, using those short 45 inside kicks. But they're unselfish as well. Like I said, they don't blaze at goal there. A lot of players would, I know I would have, but he centred that ball beautifully to Trengove. St. Peter's, they played pretty good footy. They just need to hang in there now.
Tap down there from Loken. Ball, well, it was going nowhere, but it's going to be paid holding the ball, and Prince Alfred. So it looks like that's Jolly that's got it, yes. Gives the handball off. Kick goes out wide. Good kick, and good mark there taken by Wildman. Wildman, just a little chip over the top, got a free player, good running there from McNamara. I reckon he was in the centre bounce. So, good hard running forward from the midfielder. He looks wide to the pocket and he's found Oscar Clark. So, good lead up play there by... And now it's ended up with Jolly again. Good kick inside.
No, touched.
No touch, umpire calls touched. What's he going to do here? So he's actually he's going to mark. So the mark will go to Jolly. Marcus Roberts protesting his innocence there.
I think there's a bit of confusion between the two umpires, but St. Peter's, they're not losing their nut, so I think the right decision was made. Jolly's an outstanding kick. I would expect him to put this through the big tall sticks for their 6th of the quarter from only 9 entries, Vince.
Yes, very efficient, and importantly, another one from straight in front. Is it going to make the distance? Well, they're calling touched on the line there, Sam Langley, but I don't think he did. And no, he didn't, according to the goal umpire. 6 goals in this quarter already and they have broken this game wide open here, Prince Alfred. 13-7, 85 to 6-4, 40. So 45 points it's suddenly ballooned out to. That's 5 goal margin just for this quarter.
Yeah, St. Peter's need to hang tough here. Like I said, it's just starting to look a little bit tough for them. Need a centre bounce in the next goal just to give them a bit of belief to keep running the game out.
Oh, kick inside forward 50, looks good, is good. Good kick there by Brodos.
It was a fantastic pass inside 50. Looked like he was going to kick it out wide and just cut back.
And good lead up. So it's Lockie to Caterer, who's been quite a nuisance in that forward line, looking for his 3rd. Should be his 3rd. Is his 3rd. So just hanging in. They're scoring consistently, but their defence has sort of been in tatters this quarter, allowing a lot of deep and easy shots for goal.
Once again, St. Peter's not going to win this game of footy, I wouldn't have thought, but they want to play the game out. They want to play to the end. Like I said, they just allowed a few easy goals this quarter, but that's a good one to get back. Beautiful forward 50 kick from Vrodos that time to find the leading target. Wow.
Vrodos straight out of the ground, off the ruck contest there before the ball hit the ground. The right forward flank at the moment. Opportunity here for Saints. So, and that kicks a little bit wide.
Very powerful kick out of mid-air there. Normally you only get a couple of metres on it when you try that, but he got the ball 40 metres inside 50. Can St. Peter's stop them from switching the footy and going coast to coast here?
Short kicks again in the back 50. Seen both teams certainly play this way, not to try and give the ball over and play out a little bit wide. Wicks has got it, and he takes his time. He's looking for an option, but I think they're all calling for it down long down the line, and that's where it goes. So it goes up to centre wing. Kelly looks in best position, can't quite grab it, or he's been paid. Umpire said he had enough of it.
The under nines mark there, I think, Vince.
In towards 50, Davis sort of gets into the back of his opponent a little bit, but be mopped up. Ball goes over the forward line by Hazeman, over the boundary line I should say, and just around the intersection of the forward 50.
Deserves a bit of luck there though, Kelly. I think he's really playing as a full forward, but his job is to present up as an outlet kick, and he's done that really well today.
So 3/4 time siren. We've just heard outstanding quarter there from Prince Alfred. They kicked 7-1, and the reason for that accuracy, as we mentioned, a lot of good deep entries into dangerous set shot positions. 7 goals won to take them to 14-7-95. 3 goals won there to St. Peter's to take them to 8-4-52. So that's ballooned out to a 43-point margin.
Yeah, unbelievable quarter of football. Obviously, Prince Alfred are dominant on the scoreboard. Inside 50s for the quarter were 13 Prince Alfred, 12 St. Peter's. So that just goes to show the class and ball use that they have finding targets inside 50. Not necessarily their key forwards. They just switch the ball and find midfielders. Those midfielders dropping into little pockets inside 50 that are so damaging. St. Peter's coach will be asking his midfielders to run defensively to cover those ones, make the Prince Alfred key forwards hit the score sheet. The game's opened up big time, Vince, since the first quarter, 2-1. Once again though, St. Peter's are a young team. They'll want to play this game out though. Prince Alfred could easily kick 6 or 7 goals in this last quarter. They've got to find a way to stop that and kick a few goals themselves to keep the margin respectable. Long season ahead for a young team.
So 3 goals and then suddenly 9 goals and now 10 goals in the third quarter sees a 38-point margin. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll be bringing to you live the last stanza of this match at Caterer Oval. Thanks to Buddy Bet.
Did you have 7 goals, 1 in that quarter?
7 goals, 1 is what I got.
2, 3.
3 goals, 2. And that scoreboard is correct. Yep. So 14, so 8, 5, 53, 14, 7, 91. So that's gone out to
Power won by
38.
40 points, exactly.
That'll do.
That'll do.
You just do what you need to. That's all right. Comfortable. As long as there's no injuries, then we're happy.
Good game for Dixon to rest, isn't it?
Well,
he wanted to play, but the coach would have said, no,
you don't need to play this week. And good game for Ollie Lord to come in too, to be honest. So he would have been a few opportunities. Yeah, you'd think so. Yeah, it's 91 to 53.
Just there on the big screen there, big fella.
1 to 53. Yeah.
Scoreboard, just big one right there to your left.
Nah, score's not up.
Oh, it's not up.
Yeah.
No, we're trying not to. We don't want to get heckled. There's no security here.
was it?
91 to 53.
You idiot.
476. 14-7. Yeah, Prince Alfred would love to play here all the time. Their ball use is elite for amateur football. There's no amateur teams.
Their grounds.
Yeah, it's wide.
It's pretty big. Their ground as well.
It's got those
across the road. Yeah,
it's got the little wide wings which they just spread the field so well. It's like I said, most amateur teams don't play this way, but they can because they got the players. Tricky one. Although they're trying St. Peter's. There's no lack of effort here, and those two. You could see twice that quarter. They can see Curran up the line, take a risky kick,
and both times it's cost them with turnover.
And like I said, even Jolly for his size, he's just running. He very rarely kicks goals. Actually, Jolly normally stays around half back. But he's kicked 3, I think he had, which is that's a good goal haul for him. He doesn't normally score a lot of goals.
Yeah, 3 for Jolly. I've missed a couple of them. But
yeah, I didn't get that one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But I missed a couple. I got all the third quarter ones. So
unless something really crazy happens in this last quarter, Curran's still the best player for mine. I'll probably. Do you want me to go and?
Yeah, absolutely. No, you just that's it.
Just
so
try and grab a quick photo to send to the boys. Is that all we got to do?
Yeah, basically you just get a photo of him holding. Well, he should be holding the thongs as well, but the bloody box.
Yeah, that's right. The thong people.
Yeah, I'll take a beanie for next week as well. So I've got one, and you just take a photo of him holding the beanie, and we'll go from there. We'll have to get him a pair of Archie stongs. So just get his size, and we can get him a pair of Archie stongs and give them to him next. So we'll give them to you next time we're calling you.
He'll be all right. Prince Alfred boy, he's probably got 10 pairs of
he's probably, that's right. Exactly right.
We'll go here.
All right. 5 seconds. Welcome back to Caterer Oval for the last quarter of this match, brought to us by Buddy Bet. So thanks to Filming Footy and Sports Interactive for your coverage here today. Last quarter sees a dominant third quarter from Prince Alfred take them out to a 38-point lead after a enthralling tussle in the third quarter. So it'll be interesting to see if they can continue that momentum or St. Peter's can get a bit of a run on to reduce this margin. So up it goes. Jolly again out of the middle, kicks around the body into the forward line. Oh gee, that's a great mark up forward straight away.
Larson.
So within the opening 10 seconds they're going to have a clear shot on goal and another shot from directly in front. So Larson will be looking, I think, for his second of the day. So
Hayden Jolly has been very, very good today. Last few seasons I've found that he's just loitered around half back for a lot of his disposals, but he's getting the ball forward of centre today and being very, very damaging.
So in comes Larson, swings around, he's probably on his limit. It's gone long and strong, and it's a goal. Well done.
Not what St. Peter's wanted. They really wanted to come out and win this last quarter, but 10 seconds in, centre bounce, contested mark, goal.
So quick start again to the Reds. So that takes them to 15-7-97, and it's now a 44-point margin. Doesn't feel like a 44-point margin game.
No, I agree. Like I said, you look at the inside 50s in the last quarter, St. Peter only lost the inside 50 count by 1, but it's just the class now that Prince Alfred have got. They've just got some experienced players getting their hands on the footy.
Lovely tap by Bill, but
Jolly
it's going to
again.
end up with that man Jolly again. Quick kick this time though. Couldn't quite get to the drop of the ball, Kelly. And Marcus Roberts, liked his game down back. Marcus Roberts had plenty of the ball. There's good delivery there. So, that kicks a little bit air in the middle of the ground, and Craig Pitts intercepted there. It's going to go out wide. Again, Jolly racking it up in this last quarter.
He wants that beanie, I think, Vince.
Now the ball's in the middle. Here's the goal kicker, Larson. Swinging around on the left again. Nice kick out wide.
Got a beautiful left leg, Larson, hasn't he?
So, short kick inside 50. Oh, just can't quite take the mark there. That might have been picked there actually, but the relieving kick goes straight out. So they'll reload. That'll be another inside 50 here for Prince Alfred. So just looking to put the foot down. The message might have been at 3/4 time, look, let's just put the foot down early in the last quarter, get a couple of goals. That puts the game officially to bed, just to make sure. The last thing they probably wanted was St. Peter's to get a couple of goals and maybe give themselves just a minute bit of a sniff, but let's see what happens here. The man in front there was Locken with the tap down. Bulls at true centre half back. And now the movement forward. Good chain of handballs here. They're ending up with that Allen. Now the kick again has let them down. It's been intercepted. Good intercept mark taken by Charlton. He decides to go out to the far side once again. And spotted the play here. Jolly calling for it again in short, but it's not going to go to him. It's going to go a bit further down the field. It looks like McNamara out there. He swings around. Good pass there to Wildman. His disposals just let him down a bit there.
Wasted the last 2 kicks inside 50, Prince Alfred, which didn't happen in the third quarter, so giving St. Peter's a little bit of relief, but the first 5 entries of the quarter going the way of Prince Alfred. Alarm bells ringing.
It's an excellent tackle applied. That ball's going nowhere. Umpire will come in. Good tackle there from Macaulay. Tringo shoved out of that stoppage. Second tap goes from Kelly and slaps it forward. We'll end up going over the boundary line. So just stuck over in the left forward pocket for the moment, and they won't mind this Prince Alfred. A little bit of time management on the clock here. They've got a good enough lead. Comes out the back. Hazeman rushes around, gets the kick forward. And mark's been taken, so they'll move just the ball a little bit further forward. It's over on the wing now. Back side of the wing, far side of the ground, eastern side. 44 points the margin. And now the ball's gone over. We'll have a boundary throw in true centre wing.
St. Peter's yet to have a forward 50 thrust this quarter. We're looking to get a quick stoppage win here.
Tap down by Johnston. Now the Saints with the opportunity to get inside forward 50 for the first time. Kicks a bit errant though. He's going to be mopped up by the brick wall. Which way is he going to go? Can't miss those yellow boots. Plays on. He's going to cross over. Decides to go very long. Very good kick too though. Straight playing on sleeve straight away. Now goes with the handball. Or gets a bad bounce there. So Hazeman's got the opportunity to mop it up. And again, St. Peter's looking for an option. Oh, players tumbling over there. How's the umpire seen this? Looks like it's going to be a Saints free kick at will. Charlie Allen. So turnover in the middle, Charlton. Looks with the short kick, good kick. Jaden Davis this time is the lead up forward. Goes on the left, goes deep. Looks like he spotted a man. Good work. Shark there by Clark. And Clark has missed. He was running almost into it. Boys pushed it straight across the face from the pocket. And they don't even get the advantage of a ball up there. It's going to be a relieving free kick here taken by Gus Heyman.
You can see St. Peter's again are trying to avoid Curran down the line, taking a risky inside 45 pass. It's turnover, luckily not made to pay on that occasion.
Well, you look at Curran at the moment, just running around almost without an opponent. You just see him over there on centre wing. He's just watching the ball. Doesn't have a direct opponent. But here it is. St. Peter's coming into forward 50. It's a short pass left to short. Good pick up there by Cudmore. Goes with the handball. Ball's come in the middle, and it's a good mark taken in front. Well done by Caterer again. He'll be looking at his 4th.
Is it Slee there will be disappointed in the video review Tuesday night? I'm sure the coach will say, how about a big spoil there, son? But with the scoreboard the way it is, don't mind a bit of that, do you? Going for a hanger rather than spoiling it.
Well, he actually looked like he may have had his hands on it first up, but man in front pulled it down, and Caterer looking to become the leading goal scorer on the ground. So good effort from him. Still providing much mischief in the forward line. Umpire doesn't move. 4 goals to Caterer. Well done. They've squared off the last quarter. That's 1 goal apiece. 15-7-97 to 9-5-59. So we're at a 38-point margin as it was at 3/4 time.
Good goal to get for St. Peter's. I said Prince Alfred are dominant. They had 7 inside 50s to 1 before that one, but 1 goal each for the quarter. It's all about efficiency going inside 50, isn't it? Hasn't happened for Prince Alfred this quarter. Still just hanging in there, St. Peter's. We'll want a centre bounce and another forward thrust here.
So the Sportal scoreboard shows us a 38-point margin, comfortable enough. A few minutes now into the last quarter. So, Neil right over the top there with the tap, but it's been sharked here by the Saints. The kick goes out wide there, looking for Belperio. He's got it. Who can he find? Inside. Oh, almost took the mark there, Ed Allen. Couldn't quite take it. Going to be mopped up here by Curran again. Goes with the handball this time. Good tackle applied by Macaulay. What's the umpire going to do? He's going to come in and ball it up.
Thought he was crouching there for the holding the ball, but a good decision. St. Peter's looking to go inside 50 again.
It's out of the ball up. A lot of congestion. Now it's come out. Kick's going to come inside forward 50. It's a 2-on-1. It's gone over the back. Which way's the umpire going to see that? I think it'll be a free kick at will to Prince Alfred.
Guess who, Vince?
It is bricks and mortar. They just can't get past him. They even had to infringe him there to try and influence that contest. He goes out wide, back pocket here. Here's Jolly. So Hayden Jolly, it looks like he's going to switch. Kicks are finished right in the middle of 2 of them, but they've been able to work that out. Good pressure applied. Now the ball's in dispute right on the back 50. Numbers here, and they'll get the ball out of. No, they won't actually. It's still in congestion. Handball comes there from Charlton. Now it's Curran coming in to lend the hand, get the ball up towards the wing. Saints providing good pressure. Hazeman with the handball. Kick into the middle. Here's Fahey. He spotted a good lead up. Oh, gee, that kick looked like for all money it was going to hit James Higgins, but there was an excellent arm just to get the spoil in front. Now, umpire's going to pay holding the ball. So well done there to Slee. He goes with the handball. They've sort of missed this up a little bit, but they're going to get out of it. They had players everywhere. Charlton now goes to the handball. Jolly bumped off it as he kicked it. Excellent tackle applied there by McGill. It's going to be a ball up. So the ball's been transitioned here to between wing and half forward. Neil over the top again with the tap. Oh, someone looks like they were held without the ball there. Umpire lets it go. Scrimmage still on the far side. Look at Tringo over at the bottom of the pack there. Surely he's going to come in now and ball it up. He will. Right on the 50-metre line. In attack here for Prince Alfred.
Sting has gone out of this game a little bit now, Vince. This is where you rack up the late match disposals, get the stats up, players in this situation.
Jolly feeds out the handball right on the boundary line there, and it has drifted out of play. Lachlan McNamara had the ball. So we'll have a throw in. Just seems a little bit of a lull in the game here. Kicked off the ground, out of bounds, and relieving a free kick here by Mackenzie Slee just shy of centre wing, outer side of the ground. The Sportal scoreboard tells us it's 38 points the margin. Oh, kick turnover. Now there's a chance here. Belperio goes with the left-hand handball. Comes back to McGill. His kick is under pressure. He's kicked it straight to Charlton. Charlton goes out with the kick out wide, and his kick has missed Trengove. So Spock with an opportunity here. Leads on. Good lead. Good kick. Good mark. Still probably about 60 from goal.
Trying to avoid that number 5 again. Very difficult to do on these entries. That's a
short
smart
kick in, smart kick. Mark has to be paid. Yes, it is paid. So Marcus Roberts is drifted down from the back line. Done well here.
It's the composure you need. We all know that the long ball that Curran will intercept. Lower the vision. Midfielders run into little pockets of space.
Both teams have done that well today. So Roberts just outside his range, going to land in the square. Oh, it's gone over the back. Landed in James Higgins' hands, and he has kicked his second goal. So well done, James Higgins, and well done to Spock. So that's their second. So the margin comes back to 32.
I won't be critical of Curran. He's been the best player on the ground today, but he just didn't quite get the fist on that to send it over. And
just
jump
not enough
time
purchase.
Goal. Caught it first slip he was on that one.
So well done there to St. Peter's. So that's their second of the last quarter. The margin back to 32 points. So been calling for them to fight the game out, and that's what they're doing so far.
It's important that they do 2 goal to 1 quarter, even though Prince Alfred had a lot of opportunities early. But they've had the last 4 or 5 entries, and they, like I said, it's important to play these games out. You know, big difference between a 4-5 goal loss and 9-10 goal loss.
These two teams separated by less than 0.5% last year before their elimination final. So yep, every single goal matters. Absolutely. So ball comes out. Interception's going to be here taken by Bradley.
Haven't called him a lot, have we?
Bradley gets the kick out wide. Now the long kick in from Charlton. Who's there? It's gone over the back. What's going to happen here? It's bouncing. Clark can't quite get there. Oh, strong tackle applied on the boundary line. Clark goes again. Surely he gets the goal. He does get the goal. So well done to Oscar Clark. So that's a quick reply there. It takes it to 2 goals apiece, so back to 38 points, which was the 3-quarter time margin, 2 goals each, and well done to Oscar Clark there. Just good persistence.
Just a game of ring and rosy at the moment, isn't it? Whoever makes a mistake, the ball goes back the other way. Bradley got the interception on that occasion, played on quickly, didn't allow the defence to set, got the ball back inside 50, set that goal up. Yeah, this thing's gone out of this game now, Vince. It's a game of ball use, it's a training session. Use the ball well, you'll score. Don't use the ball well, we'll go back the other way. That's the game at the moment.
And a lot of the time it's score from turnover as well. When the errant kick or handball comes out, both teams to a point are punishing the other one. So there's a little bit of holding going on there. That'll be a free kick to Trengove. Gets the handball out. Bradley's just coming into the game a little bit more in this last quarter. But it's Spock with the opportunity here to go forward. Decide to go back to the middle of the ground. Dangerous kick again. This could be another turnover. Let's see what happens here. Jolly's got it. Just paddles it out. Goes up to the ruckman. Neil. Good kick. An excellent spot up inside. Our players everywhere here. They can raffle it off. Davis goes out towards the pocket, and an easy mark's been taken. All let's see again, that St. Peter's defence, as you mentioned, midfielders running forward to create option, and just simply not enough defenders inside forward 50 of Prince Alfred there to cover. So it's ended up with Larson again. I think he might be looking at his 3rd.
Larson's been an impressive player, not high disposal but damaging, but yeah, they got their ball use right on that occasion. Turnover, hit target, unselfish, shot on goal.
So Larson from the right forward pocket, suited for his left foot. Absolutely suited for his left foot, so he's kicked his 3rd. And good response there from Prince Alfred. That's 3 goals to 2 this quarter. They go to 17-7. 109 to 10,565. So that margin back out to its equal highest at 44 points.
Yeah, it's starting to sound like a bit of a broken record here, but the sting has gone out of this game. It is just a game of circle work. I suppose when you get to these situations, players aren't going to crack in and risk injuries. You're trying to avoid that scenario right now. But yeah, ball use, turnover, I reckon they hit 5-6 marks in a row, Prince Alfred. Like I said, they're unselfish. They don't care who scored the goals. That's the impressive part about them. The player who kicked it to Larson could have had the shot on goal himself, but he does the extra pass. Very unselfish play.
So consistently, Neil with that tap behind. But again, St. Peter's have sharked the ball. Kick comes in towards 50. Good mark there by Hazeman. Which way is he going to go? He just decides to go long. Players set up at the back. Might go all the way. It does. Well done, Gus Hazeman. And again, 3 apiece now, so back to 38 points.
And not a lot of bruises occurring in this last quarter, is there, Vince? That's just out of the centre bounce, hit a target, will score a goal. When you go back to the first quarter, we saw a lot of entries, but 2 goals to 1, amazing amount of pressure. Now it's ringer rosy, then centre bounce goal. But a good goal to get for St. Peter's. They're playing this game out, which is good. Like I said, we keep harping on, but it is important for young teams not to get blown away in the first game. It's a long season. Keep playing the game out. Keep your confidence up. See some good video highlights on Tuesday going into next week.
Oh, and let's face it, they won't be playing Prince Alfred every week either. So, you know, they're one of the fancies after a premiership and a grand final in the last 2 years. And they've got the clearance this time and surging forward here with a kick in from Teely. Saints with the numbers behind. Pressure being applied. Roberts finds some time, and again, short kick out. Fahey. They've persisted with this short kick game in the back 50. Worked reasonably well for him. Now he decides to go long. And he's kicked it straight to Chris Curran. Couldn't have laced him out any better. Well read by Curran. Saw it beautifully. Laser pass across the side. Oh, the handball's a bit errant. That's going to be chopped off. It is. Quick kick out there to McGill. McGill's got it in the centre. He's got a player out wide here. Screaming for the ball. That's Gazeman. Gus Hayden's got it. Oh, there's a player in the goal square all by himself. He's going to take the mark. Waltz in. And just kick the little goal through the middle. So well done there to Vrodos. It's a good running there to get the ball from the midfielder. It might be resting up forward a bit, but well done to Vrodos. I think that's his first.
Nifty footwork in the back pocket there. First time I think St. Peter's have gone end to end today. The full back for Prince Alfred made an interesting decision there. He went to impact the contest at half forward and he was never going to get there. Left his opponent all on his own in the goal square. Luckily his team's 5 or 6 goals up and it's not going to cost them too much, but again St. Peter's playing the game out, which is a good sign.
4-3. Lovely shark out of the centre there by McNamara. Gets the handball out. Opportunity here now for Prince Alfred to go forward. So the short kick up finds Jolly. Jolly swings around on the right foot. Lovely kick out the front. Hasn't just quite made the distance. Saints with numbers, but looks like they might have coughed it up here. Prince Alfred handball over the back. String of handballs trying to get out. Jolly comes in again. Beats 1, beats 2. Then there's a snap. That's going to go wide. Still in play. Looks like it was over the line, but now it has been shuffled over the line for a behind. So after 7 straight this quarter, that is the first blemish. 4 scoring shots each. 3-1 to Prince Alfred. 4 goals to St. Peter's.
Pretty accurate kicking from both sides today. The fullbacks love. I think they get a stat now for the kick out, don't they? They haven't had as many. He's gone the barrel down the guts.
Barrel down the middle. Pack forms, man in front. Paid the mark. Yes, Charlton has been paid. He'll be inside the centre square. Which way is he going to go? Sees a player out wide. Good lead. Oh, should have taken the mark. Mark was dropped there by Craig Pitt. He'll have to drop himself for that effort. Kick comes up towards the wing. Is 4-on-1, would you believe? It looks like the one's going to get the free kick, though. Well done.
Yeah, he'll be ruling.
And is that going to be
mark.
25?
Yep.
It is.
Just a skill error. It's a Charlie Dixon Sydney 50 metre there.
Yeah, no.
Told the umpire it was a skill error.
4-on-1. Gee, and that's a really good effort. So, opportunity here for the Saints. Lead comes from Lockham, but he's not going to quite get there. And that brick wall, Chris Curran takes the mark again. So Macaulay stuck in the back pocket. What's he going to do? He's got a couple of players in short. One of those is Pritchard. Pritchard, they got just raffling the ball around the back here. That's a little bit dangerous kick. It's been cut off there by Ed Allen. So Ed Allen round the body, and it's going to be out of bounds. That'll be a relieving last touch free kick for Macaulay. So he's back where he was about a minute ago.
I'm sure Allen would love to have that shot at goal back again. He's a beautiful left foot kick. Don't know why he didn't run straight in and nail it.
Macaulay runs his full measure. Oh, bad bounce there for Oscar Clark. Goes through. It's going to be picked up here. Going to end up here with Larson. Larson will want to get onto his left. Goes the barrel. Got good purchase on it too. But the only one there is Duncan. Duncan's kick's going to miss the target. Goes over Trengove as well. Here's an opportunity here for Pitt. Can he make up for his mistake earlier? Clark, can he keep it in? He's going to come around. Comes around the opponent again. Goes with a handball. Now the opportunity here, is it going to be a goal? It is. I think that was a goal there to Jaden Davis. Actually, he's just snapped it on his right.
Yeah, it was nice.
So Davis, that's looks like that's his fourth, and 4 goals apiece. But you're right, that was a little bit pedestrian.
They're very unselfish inside 50, Prince Alfred. But once again, the sting out of the game. Not a goal that we would have seen in the first quarter. Turnover again, back inside 50. Could have raffled it. Almost could have been paid holding the ball. Umpire was a bit polite not paying it, but got the snap away. Deserves that, Davis. I reckon he hasn't been spotted as much since, but when the game was up for grabs in the first quarter, when it was tough, he was one of the better players on the ground.
4 goals apiece in the last quarter here. The 3 players ran over the ball, but not this man. Hayden Jolly out wide. Good kick. Corley's racking him up in this last quarter. Is he going to give the handball off? Gee, Tearley was running past there. Didn't give the handball off. He decided to kick in, found the space, and now that they've got the opportunity here to clear. So the Blues. Oh, it could be another turnover. It is. So just some skill errors at the moment. Macaulay again. McNamara now. He's going to go backwards. There's nothing forward except blue Guernseys. So he's kicked it back to Andrew Bradley. So Bradley just pops it over the top. Tearley. Good lead up, and now the kick in forward from Davis. Excellent kick. That was a fantastic kick. Looks like it's Larson on the end of that again.
They've wasted a few opportunities this quarter, Prince Alfred. Could have put a big score on the board in this last quarter, but had some skill errors, but that was a magnificent kick inside 50. Bradley's looked really comfortable across half back in this last quarter too. He's probably done some stuff in and under we haven't seen on the broadcast through the match, but he's racking up the disposals in the last quarter.
So Larson aiming, I think, to be the 3rd person to kick 4. They come in on that trusty left, directly in front, probably around about 40 out. That's coming back, and it's there. So 4 to Larson. They've had a good spread today. 3 in the last quarter. So he's finishing off the game very, very strongly. And that's 5 goals to 4 this quarter.
He deserves it, Larson. I thought early in the game, like I said, he doesn't get huge disposals, but his left foot set up a lot of play early in the game. Prince Alfred, you know where the goals are going to come from. They've got multiple options inside 50 and they share the ball, so it's not easy to set a team defence against, say, one dominant forward. They're going to be hard to beat this year, Prince Alfred, especially on a sunny day on a big deck.
So the Sportal scoreboard tells us it's 19 goals, 8. 122 to 12, 577. So 45 points. Small kick, short kick in, finds Ed Allen. He goes out wide. Ends up with McGill now. McGill's got to find someone inside 50. Bit of jostling off the ball. The lead's been given. Can't quite take it there, Ed Allen. And there's Curran again, this time on the left. Can't quite get the ball to Mitch Wicks. It's been spoiled over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in right near the intersection of the 50 and the boundary. In fact, he's actually going to pay the free kick here. Looks like it's McGill that might have the ball. So umpire paying the free kick. I think Mitch Wicks is still a bit bemused on what that was paid for. So he puts it up about 20 out. Pack's going to fly. Curran can't. One hands can't quite get other hands on the ball. It's been paid holding the ball against Macaulay. He did eventually drop it.
An advantage goal.
And the goal has been kicked there. An advantage. So that's 5 apiece. It takes them to 13-5. Trailing by, well, I think I'll make that 39 points. So they've been outscored by a point this quarter. But playing out the game, again, as you mentioned, it's a bit more like circle work.
Yeah, different game now from that first quarter, isn't it, Vince? The first quarter was fierce, a lot of pressure. They weren't able to hit easy targets. But yeah, certainly a bit of junk time in this last quarter, but good for St. Peter's. 5 goals each, only 11 entries they've had, so they've made the most of it.
Yeah, and good that it's 5 each, because that could have been 8-2, and then suddenly it's a 10-goal margin. So they're holding their own. Jolly can't quite get it. It's been sharked, and here's an opportunity here for the Saints. So they kick inside 50. It's going over the back. Oh, racing at the back there. Can't quite get to the ball, Hazeman. Players around the ball, quite a few of the Maroon Guernseys. Ball comes back to Charlton. Umpire calls play on. Goes across goal. As Pritchard takes the mark. He goes short. Macaulay's racked him up in this back pocket. His kick is high towards half back. But Saints players in the road didn't really get a go at it there, Craig Pitt at all. McGill with the handball, now the kick inside forward 50. It's a 2-on-1. Off the hands, couldn't quite get it there, Ed Allen, but there's a shot on goal. And it has been kicked, so well done to Higgins. So he kicks his third, and 6 goals to 5. So yes, interestingly, since the opening quarter pressure, we've gone 3, 9, 10, and now 11.
Scoring's gone up every quarter. Wonder why. It's just typical of pressure. Pressure drops off. Obviously, there's no pressure in this game now. It's just a game of ball use. Classic example there. Prince Alfred missed on the way out. Back in it goes. St. Peter's score.
So 33 points of margin here on the Sportal scoreboard. Rodos gets the ball towards Alfred for half forward. Little bit of a shove there. Was he held as well? He was. And good kick inside forward 50, and that's going to end up with Gus Hazeman. So you're going to have a look at him, Gus, from here. Tight angle, and about 40 out. And there's the final siren. So, well done to the Reds. They're 33 points up at the moment. So, Hazeman with the leg. And good leg gets it back in within 5 goals. So, well, good finish to that quarter. That is 1, 2, 3, 7 goals straight in that last quarter. So that 15-5-95, so extremely good kicking from St. Peter's. 15 goals from 20 scoring shots, but it wasn't enough. The Prince Alfred Old Collegians finishing on 19-8-122, so that's a 27-point margin.
7-goal last quarter for St. Peter's. We did say it a lot earlier. I think that's important for a young team in what's going to be a long season. It's a big score actually, 15-5. That'll win a lot of games in Division 1 as the weather starts to turn and on a smaller oval when they play some away games. But the game was won in that third quarter when they just put the foot down with a bit touch of class. 7 goals from 12 entries. in the third quarter in a game that was still up for grabs probably at half time. You could feel in the first half Prince Alfred were just comfortable 2-3 goals ahead, but St. Peter's made them pay on a couple of turnovers and they were in the game. They've just got some experienced players who use the ball so well. There's not many amateur league clubs that can use the football as well as the Prince Alfred players can. And the real difference is that, and the guy at halfback, Curran, who I think for mine is probably our player of the game. Curran, I think teams moving forward, you've got to have a plan for this guy, seriously. If you just let him do that, you're just not going to win games. It's his intercepting, but he uses the ball on the way out as well. He hits targets. So he's going to be one to watch. I know it's a midfielder's medal, but as an intercept defender, his game was first class. The other player I thought was really good was Hayden Jolly, who, for mine, I've watched him over the last few years. He gets a lot of ball around half back and he's an elite kick, but he got a lot of ball forward to centre today. Looks like he was more resting forward than resting back. He's such a good kick, and he'll get better as the weeks go on as well. He can be a Rolls Royce in this competition. I thought for St. Peter's, it was Ed Allen. I thought he was quite prominent. A lot of the ball, beautiful left foot kick. They've got a lot of good young players. They look well coached. They've got some good system at the centre bounce. And like I said, to put 15 goals on the board against probably the top team, we need to see St. Peter's against some of the other young teams. They were outclassed a bit today, but I think they'll be winning some games of football this year when they play the teams around them. Entertaining game, a little bit of junk time in the last quarter. Thoroughly enjoyed the first 3 quarters though. It was a great game of footy between some big rivals.
Yeah, well, you won't argue too often when you get 34 goals. So Adam's now just going to rush off. He's got the trusty Dartfish beanie, and he'll be awarding that to Chris Curran, who has been nominated as our player of the day. So final scores here from Caterer Oval here at St. Peter's. We've got Prince Alfred 19-8, 1-22, and they have defeated St. Peter's 15-5, 95. On the Sportal scoreboard, our broadcast today brought to you by Buddy Bet. Thanks to our team here, to Eduardo up there on the camera, to Adam on behalf of myself. Thanks to Filming Footy and Sports Interactive. And you'll catch our broadcast next week. We're at Karen Rolton Oval for the game between Old Ignatians and Port District. And until then, we'll say sayonara from here from Caterer Oval, and we'll see you next week.
Selfish decision.
Good job, mate.
Good job, you.
Yep. We got the easy job. We just sit here and talk. Just don't ask me how to do any of that crap.